Alright, guys. I think this will be part 10. Alright, we got a medal. I think we have a treasure chest to get. Yep, I was right. We're about to be in Krakatoa already. Oh no! It's just a bunch of snurps. They're harmless. Plus, we'll get grub and money. Laser. Initiating launch. Bam! Oh my gosh. These last 2 days were a little weird, to say the least. Yesterday and today. Alright, 100 treasure chests. Even though that was just a trapture chest. I thought I was going to get new equipment. Because usually when there's like a big treasure... Oh my god, I just started. Even when there's a major like treasure chest on the... that's shown on the map, usually it gives you equipment. But that's not always the case. I love those eyes for Orkia. They're cute. Oh, thank God. I'm still gonna keep the default one, appearance-wise. Because it's pink and I am a pink fanatic. I don't really know what my goal is for this episode. It depends on how fast we progress. Okay, yesterday wasn't really hectic. It was actually kind of boring, but there were some eventful parts sprinkled through it. But today, yeah, I lost a lot of brain cells thanks to going on YouTube and looking at old stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to wonder. I wonder what my dad is talking about. They're just talking about houses. My dad said that he wants me and my brother to have a bathroom that we share, and that the bathroom that we actually do share was just for guests, which I wish that too. And then he said something about the dining room and inheriting my grandma's house. It's like, slow your roll. Oh boy. Oh, all right. What is this gonna be? Ooh, nice. I got my son a sofa. Note, he isn't really my son, but not biologically, but he sees me as a mom. Oh my gosh, a Corey. Orkia, you were a crybaby. Sorry guys, I'm thinking of something right now. Ugh. But yeah. Yesterday was a little bit boring, but there were some good parts of it. It rained all day, and we did absolutely nothing. Then we just stayed in the house all day. But I had a hilarious moment with myself, Ash, and a purple Ethan. Ethan tried to ask Ash for an edit trade, alright? You know, like, if you don't know what I mean by an edit trade, it's when you take like a picture. It could be a picture from Gacha, Papa Louie Pals, or a screenshot, or just something like that. But you like put it in, but you like add effects and things to it. Like, one of the best things to use for editing, in my opinion, is PixArt. But some people may like draw or just like that's another thing people just use to edit is they'll actually like draw when they edit. But yeah, Ethan wanted Ash to make an edit for him similar to his profile pic, his as an Ash, Ashton's. But you know what the kicker is? You know what the kicker is? It's actually a profile picture I made for Ashton. It was him and Mighty the armadillo from Sonic. And Ash mentioned too that I'm the one who made it, but Ethan didn't pay any attention to that. I even dropped it in a few channels as well, but nope, Ethan paid zero attention. So we spent like 10 minutes trying to get Ethan to figure, and then Ethan said, "Oh, I meant the one you made for Shauna. The one Ash made for me, for the same trade-off." So then Ethan spends the next 10-15 minutes trying to find it. And he went to a collage trade I made for him. That was one of the funniest ones. But the ultimate prank was when he once again said that it was when we went back to square one, when it was the profile picture I made for Ash. Then he also goes to an art trade Ash made for me. It's like, bro, we're talking about edit trades, and it involves me and Red Fiend, and me and Red Fiend to edit Ash made for me, but Ethan assumes all these crazy things about what else it could be. But he finally guesses the right thing we were referring to. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Another fun thing about yesterday is one of my favorite OCs from Ash. He used to be Aeroace, but Ash decided to make him panromantic. He kept him as asexual, but made him panromantic. And he also made Zeke's type to be, you know, he's really gentlemanly and like he prefers other soft guys. So I was thinking, oh, Luna would be perfect for him because they're both soft gentlemen who prefer soft gentlemen. Which my OC Luna is asexual, homoromantic. They're both asexual. They're both infatuated by nighttime. They're both soft guys who prefer soft guys, so I figured it'd be perfect. So Ash and I did a fun role play involving the two, and they became a couple. And I think Ash said that it's actually his favorite ship from us. So that was pretty nice. Not bad. You. And then, of course, today. Sorry. Of course, today marks the 4 years since Steven Hillenberg passed away, so me, Ash, and Ethan posted some stuff related to it. Anyway, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is the Fab Fairy dance I was referring to that Ash made, but like a Tankman crossover. It had him, Purple Ethan, and a toxic bitch that I won't mention. The Fab Fairies were Steve, Sniper, and of course, John himself. John was the oldest fairy. I think Tula was Steve, and I think, or you know, the youngest or the middle was the middle Fab Fairy was Steve, and youngest was Sniper, but I could be getting them mixed up. A whoopin'. But yeah, we all posted that today, and I re-uploaded my story from last year on Wattpad because I deleted it earlier this year. The same goes for my Thanksgiving story. And then something else notable, I was just losing so many brain cells today. I went and looked at old stuff on YouTube, and I was just losing so many brain cells. It was kind of funny as well. Back then, a lot of people made videos to call out toxic users. And then, so I was looking back at that stuff, you know, back from 2019. And then there were these channels supporting toxic users and these people had, let's just say, questionable profile pictures. I don't know why I'm laughing. You see, guys, this is, look. I have mixed feelings about dealing with this, because I love laughing at stupid stuff. It makes, it just puts you in a good mood more easily. But sometimes it can be awkward, like if you're in a serious situation, or if you're like making a YouTube video, like, the ladder is my situation. Meh. Meh. There were some. Alright, there was an account. I forgot who they were white knighting. I think it was. I won't mention any names, but I think because it could cause drama, but I think I remember who they were white knighting. And they had a fucking tank man of all characters as their profile pic. And he was just standing there, gritting his teeth. Well, and then, like, the person who had the profile picture was white knighting. A supposed user. Ooh, yes! Good job, Moose. I'm proud of you. Not now. Okay. I take that back. And then there was a freaking... I think it was another white knight of toxic users. They had a freaking cursed profile picture. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's kind of cursed. It was a picture of the freaking Blue's Clues chair. You know Blue's Clues, the thinking chair? They had that as their profile picture. And I don't know why, but it's just kind of fucking funny and cursed at the same time. It's one thing to like Blue's Clues, I guess, but why do you have to have the freaking chair as your profile picture? Why can't you just have Steve or Joe or Blue or Steve and Blue or Joe and Blue or all of them together? Or the logo, I don't know, but it's kind of weird how they just had the thinking chair from the series as their profile picture. And then there was there was a person who went on a huge tangent about Troll Stage, another crazy user from back in the past. They were claiming that they shoulda. They were claiming that all they would talk about is Troll Stage, and that they were trying to find out who he was and how he searched through newspapers, and that his wife wouldn't talk to him because he would just talk about Troll Stage, how he was losing sleep, and then he claimed that Troll Stage could have been Ultimate Video Master. He was making all these claims, and and how it was like ruining his marriage and sleep schedule. It was funny. Now, something else that kind of concerned me about today. I overheard my dad and my brother talk about bringing one of his friends over here. Look, guys, call me antisocial if you must, but I just get skeptical about having guests over here. Especially if they're going to spend the night, because we only have 3 bedrooms and that's 4 people. So I get skeptical about that stuff. I'm hoping, though, that won't really change anything. They'll just like watch sports, play video games. And if he does spend the night, he'll just do it either in my brother's room or like at a hotel or something. But yeah, I get really skeptical about having guests over, because sometimes they can kind of get in your way. Sometimes. You're expected to act differently. So yeah, I've been kind of concerned about that throughout the day since it was mentioned earlier today. No! Thanos, snap. Joke's on you, I still have the princess job. Or you can just let me have 3 new friends. But alas, we're going to get back Ethan, Green Ethan, Taru, and Moose. But yeah, hopefully if he does come over, it won't be too, it won't thwart things over too much. But yeah, honestly, I'm looking forward to tomorrow too. Now, I usually don't look forward to Sundays because they're usually just boring and full of sports nonsense, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I'm going to be going with my dad to run some errands. And we're going to be getting food. Because you guys know how much I love fast food. My dad and my brother are going to have Pizza Hut, and I'm going to have Wendy's. Wendy's is one of my favorite fast food restaurants. I grew up with, well, no, I wouldn't say I grew up with Wendy's, but we had it Dairy Queen is what I grew up with, but during the year when I was living with, me, my dad, and my brother were living at my now late uncles. We would eat Wendy's a lot because it was like really close. And it was just so good. I just have a lot of good memories of eating it. While living with Uncle Junior. Plus it makes the day not drag on, because sometimes usually on weekends, the day will just kind of drag on. But if we go out and do stuff, it'll break up the, boredom and whatnot. But yeah, I'll probably talk about that actually. I'll probably talk about fast food in for the remaining of this. I don't have any figurines on me, but I do have cards. I'm not going to do it now, though. Oh my god. This is why it fucking sucks. Being on your own. Like, especially like with outing tickets too. Like a lot of times, like you have to deal with this like when you go on a horse outing. And sometimes you'll encounter enemies. I shit you not. It happened to me with a fucking fiend one time. I just said screw it and I left it. I left the battle. But thankfully it doesn't waste the ticket at least. But still, come on. It gives you the ticket back, but still. Now, something else that I'm not as worried about is I think my dad also suggested like Curtis and my brother's other friends going to like games and whatnot. I'm not as worried about that because I don't go there. I don't go to games. I don't really care for sporting events. So, I'll just be at home and it like makes absolutely no difference to me. From it, from like just my dad and my brother going. But like them coming over here or my brother's other, or Curtis coming over here, yeah, I'm a little apprehensive. But them going to games and just chilling together in Dallas, I'm all for it. I am all for it. But yep, I love fast food, and I know a lot of my closest friends love fast food too. I know Ash loves fast food. I think his number one favorite restaurant is Panda Express. For me, I honestly don't really have a number one favorite restaurant. I would probably say McDonald's. because it's just so good to me right now, number one. And number two, they actually have like a separate burger that if you're like me and you don't like cheese on your burger, you can just order that hamburger or whatever, and they won't put cheese. If you order the regular cheeseburgers, then it'll be a lot more confusing, because those usually come with cheese, especially the quarter pounder, because it's literally called a quarter pounder with cheese. So while people should pay attention when people who work in the food industry, they should pay attention. Sorry, I keep spacing out. But yeah, if you're gonna work in the food industry, you gotta pay attention when someone says to cut certain stuff. Or when people say they only want certain stuff. For example, oh, I want a hamburger with no cheese or veggies. Pay attention. They don't want any cheese or veggies. But that's still hard for people. But luckily, there's a hamburger that doesn't come with cheese, because that's another confusing thing, because a lot of burgers come with cheese and vegetables, and that's how they get fucked up. But McDonald's has a burger choice that doesn't come with cheese, so I don't have to worry about it being fucked up, number two. Also Five Guys, because it's a restaurant, so they also have less of a chance of fucking the order up. I had Five Guys this past Monday, I think it was. And I had it and before that, I had it for my birthday back in June. And that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably either have Five Guys or McDonald's for my birthday again. Probably Five Guys, because we don't have it as often as McDonald's. That's also another thing to look at. Restaurants that you don't have as often. If there's two restaurants that you really like, you can't decide the two. It's best to go with the one you don't have with as often. Because I remember I believe I was deciding between Wendy's and Five Guys. And not only that, but if I knew that this was before we discovered the hamburger solution. Oh my god. It's just a freaking goblin. You didn't need to use that much power. But yeah, it was also... We didn't discover the hamburger solution, if you will, until a little bit after my birthday, so... The other reason I didn't I preferred to have Five Guys, not only because I don't get to have it as often, but also because I knew they had less of a chance of fucking up my order. Because no one likes to get their order fucked up, especially on their birthday. I think I've dealt with that on my 21st birthday, and I know the weed is Heat 96. He said that he dealt with that on his birthday before. But yep, I have a lot of friends who love fast food. I know Dale. He loves McDonald's. He tries to eat it he tries to eat it at least once a week. And he's always talking about how, oh, I had McDonald's. Oh, hopefully I'll have McDonald's soon, or oh, I'll have McDonald's tomorrow. He's always talking about how much he loves and wants McDonald's. And how he would eat it every day if he could. Same with Jaden Mayo. Because I remember, like, either way earlier this year or, like, late last year, I remember him saying that he wanted to have McDonald's every day, and I do not blame him in the slightest. I know Blake loves McDonald's too. And Purple Ethan, I don't know if this is still the case, but I remember for a while his favorite fast food restaurant was McDonald's. So yeah, it's definitely arguably the GOAT of fast food chains. McDonald's is. And I would probably eat it, like, once I get my own place, I would probably eat it a lot too. I'll be honest, I'm starting to get more comfortable with cooking on a stove, but so I'll probably get, so you know, that's more things for me to eat, but that's not going to stop me from having fast food regularly. I'm going to be having McDonald's a lot. I'm going to be having Huddle House a lot. I'll probably be having Olive Garden regularly, because it has really good spaghetti. Alright, Green Ethan, we're gonna rescue you. Woo! Sometimes it depends on the restaurant. Certain restaurants serve, like, better food. Like McDonald's, Wendy's, Whataburger, Dairy Queen, Five Guys. Those are probably my top 5. Ooh, that was fast. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I listed 5. Wendy's, Whataburger, McDonald's, Dairy Queen, and Five Guys. Yeah, I think I listed 5. They're my favorite restaurants. They're probably my top 5 favorite burger joints. In restaurants in general, because burger joints are my favorite. Huddle House has the best breakfast ever. I am gonna be completely honest. I never really cared about restaurant breakfast until Huddle House. Other than that, the only breakfast food I ate from restaurants are like hash browns and tater tots, which are basically the same thing. But once we started to, but once Huddle House opened up, I remember like late last year and earlier this year, we would order Huddle House a lot for like breakfast for dinner on Fridays, and I honestly miss the living fuck out of doing it. I miss doing it so much. I wish we could order Huddle House again one time, because they have the best fucking breakfast ever. Alright, I'm gonna wait to get the treasure chest until we rescue Taru and Moose. And then as for like Italian restaurants, Olive Garden is my favorite. The problem with a lot of like Mexican restaurants and Italian restaurants is like they're like authentic, so they have like chunks of like vegetables in it. Ugh, I cannot. I like, and I'm just gonna say it. I simply cannot. I cannot eat chunk. I'm picky about vegetables. I remember we went to Miitopia, I think it's called. I think it was for my cousin's birthday. We went there last year in November. And the spaghetti was decent, I guess, but there were like, and not just chunks, but I'm also picky about like just little bits. There were like little bits of like onion in it, and it's just like, ugh. All right, you know what? We're gonna rescue Taru next, and I think this is Taru, the one on the very right. And then, like, last month in October, we went to it's a Spanish name, so I'm having trouble pronouncing it. But I think it's called Ablelos or something. We were gonna go to Carambas, but it was closed, so we ended up going to Ablelos instead. And unfortunately, they didn't have burgers or fries. Some Mexican restaurants do, but some of them don't. So I tried their enchiladas, and not only did they taste weird, but they also had like these chunks of like green peppers in them. Ugh. It's disgusting. But luckily, I think my dad got me Wendy's afterwards, so that's good, if I remember correctly. But Olive Garden is probably my favorite Italian restaurant because their spaghetti doesn't have chunks of stuff in it. Just nice and simple sauce and meat. My favorite combination is either angel hair and meat sauce or angel hair and like the marinara. I'm honestly not sure if I prefer meat sauce or the marinara. But their spaghetti is pretty good. I remember back in like early 2020, we ate Olive Garden. My dad brought Olive Garden home, and we were living with my uncle. I had the meat sauce, but when we went to Olive Garden, I think it was earlier this year actually, like back in March or something. I had it, but it was with just the marinara sauce. So I'm not sure which sauce I prefer, but I like the angel hair pasta. My dad got the regular pasta, the regular spaghetti pasta when we were living with my uncles, but for some reason I just prefer angel hair pasta. I don't know. I'm just weird like that, I guess. As for Mexican restaurants, I don't really care for Mexican restaurant. Well, I don't really care for Mexican food, honestly. The only tacos I'll eat are the ones my dad makes. Otherwise, I probably won't eat anything unless it has like a burger and fries. Which my dad, oh my god, my dad misses La Playa like crazy, guys. He would die to have La Playa in the town we currently in and now. He absolutely loved it. And I think he would eat there all the time. Like, for work, like, for like his lunch breaks. And at first, they didn't have burgers and fries when we first went there, but they eventually added them. And let me tell you, their burgers and fries are yum. And I do miss eating there, actually. I remember we would eat there a lot before we moved to our current town, because my dad wanted to make the best of it while he could. And then the last time we ate there, it was actually in 2019. We were already moved into our current town, but we had to go back to our old town for some legal stuff. And we ate at La Playa while we were there. Yeah, it was pretty good. I do miss it, actually. Because they had pretty good burgers and fries. Plus I honestly miss. Plus, it's just nostalgic in general. My old town. Like, I miss it like crazy. Ooh, alright. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. But yep, if I ever get my own place, I will be eating fast food a lot. Not all the time, but a lot. My dad claims I will eventually get sick of it, but you know what? Dad, I love you, but I'm gonna have to call BS. And he gives an exact age too, like he can tell the future. You'll probably get sick of fast food when you're 38 years old. Like, how do you know that? How do you know that I'm never gonna get sick of fast food? If I turn 38, or if I like, turn 39, whatever. 38 is over. If I go through being 38 and I still enjoy fast food, I'm gonna laugh in my dad's face. Ha 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 ha, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I still love fast food. He also uses the excuse that I'm behind on life and that's why I still like fast food. I mean, don't worry, guys. He doesn't mean that in a mean way. He's like, he's correct. I am like, quote unquote, behind on my life because of my autism. But what does that have to do with getting sick of fast food? Me being behind on life, that just means like, I'm delayed when it comes to learning new stuff, doing stuff, and like maturing. That has nothing to do with like getting sick of fast food. Hell, I'm pretty sure there are neurotypicals out there that never get sick of fast food. And like my dad knows how much people like fast food. He's always complaining when there's like a bunch of people. Like at like certain like when we go and eat fast food, sometimes he'll kind of complain about there being a lot of people there. So he knows, like he should, or like he should know how much people love fast food. If what he said about me getting sick of it was true, or people getting sick of it in general was true, then I'm pretty sure restaurants wouldn't be as packed all the time. And there's Daniel Plotagon. He loves fast food. He's also always talking about how he just wants McDonald's and pizza and hot dogs. Pizza from Pizza Hut, probably, and probably wieners, and probably hot dogs from Wiener Schnitzel, because those are probably the best, Pizza's probably the best place for pizza, and Wiener Schnitzel is probably the best place for hot dogs. And hell, he doesn't even want Thanksgiving food. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, for me, like, there's a lot of Thanksgiving foods I don't care for, like, turkey, corn, mashed potatoes, etc. But I do like ham stuffing and rolls. But Daniel, he doesn't even want any of it. He just wants to go and get fast food. He said he wanted to go to Taco Bell on Thanksgiving. Oh, it was Moose we rescued. I could have sworn. I could have sworn the right one was the greenhorn hero. Or the greenhorn teammate. Huh. Alright, hold on. Maybe I went to the middle one by accident. Let's see. Oh, we gotta get the quiz bitch out of our way, and that's where Taru is, I believe. Let's see. As much as I love fast food, I don't know if I could participate in the travesty of eating it instead of Thanksgiving food, so I'll probably continue to have food on Thanksgiving. I can always have fast food the day before and or the day after. But all in all, I can't blame Daniel. It doesn't matter what you eat, alright guys? It doesn't matter what you eat for Thanksgiving as long as you guys are having fun and are spending it with your loved ones. That's the way I see it. Ah, I see. This is the very right. The other one was the middle, but it was like pointing to the right, so I got confused. But this should be Taru. Yep, Taru. Sometimes I laugh at my own stuff. Like, last night I was watching my other episode that I did on Thanksgiving. And for some reason, I was laughing when I said YouTube is softer than a fucking feather. Because it is. And by soft, I mean sensitive. Because I think soft can mean sensitive and, like, babyish. Soft can also mean lenient. And, like, you know, permissive, not strict enough. But that's basically the opposite of YouTube. The soft I meant is, like, sensitive and, like, you know, having a low tolerance. But yeah, I'll be talking about it in a future YouTube video, but YouTube is like babyish, if you know what I mean. It always tries to cater to the little kids nowadays. And it's like YouTube is for 13 and up. If they're gonna wanna, if they wanna get COPPA involved, wouldn't it make more sense to get it involved on YouTube Kids? I know that excuse is used a lot, but it's true! It's true. Believe it or not, sometimes when people use the same excuse, it's because it's true. I know a lot of excuses are just overused and flawed, but that's an exception. That's actually an excuse that's valid. It's kosher. Alright, we'll get Tataru back. We already got her face. We just need to put her face back on. Man, I'm excited for Christmas. Oh my god, guys. I remember Jaden Neo. You know, back at the beginning, like, shortly when Christmas ended, like, I remember him talking about how much he was missing Christmas 2021. I don't blame him. The whole winter break of 2021 was a fucking blast. I've explained why. But me, and my dad and my brother, we just did a lot of fun stuff together. We went and ate out. We went to my uncle's for a get together. We went to my grandma's for Christmas Eve. We just did a bunch of good stuff, a bunch of fun ass stuff. I mean, I don't have work or school or college, but I just say winter break as in like for my dad and my brother. Okay, I'm gonna end this off pretty soon. I might wait until the next episode to get the treasure chest and the pizza. I forgot what it was called exactly, but it was like something pizza. But first we gotta get past the blue monster thingy. I forgot what it was called. I have a scab that I keep scratching and it keeps itching. Alright. Well, I think I found a good ending place. Hold on. Oh, alright, we can... Not that I'm gonna be doing this, but we can change jobs now. Alright. Good to know, even though I'm not gonna do it. It is good to know. You can now change jobs. Yeah. I know. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. You know what? We'll give it to Green Ethan and Moose. They could use some friendship and buffing up. Don't worry, I will have you and Taru get befriended too. I just decided to put you with Moose for now because that's the first idea that came to mind for some reason. All right, I got the punk gown. All right. All right. All right. Slay. All right, I'll save the goblin ham for Moose. All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it off right here. Thank you guys for watching. Boy.